Welcome back everyone. If you're new here, I'm Joanna, and on this channel I really would like to talk about eco-minimalism, happiness and self-development and productivity. In this video I really like to talk about my everyday carry for 2022. Because of the fact that my last everyday carry video is about 1.5 years old, I figured that it would be a nice update to do for this year, because there were some changes, and yeah, I wanted to talk about two different things, two different backpacks that I have for two different purposes. One is more when I literally go to the university, and the other one is when I just go around in the city or meeting people. And yeah, I want to show these two things, the premium one I would say, and the other more basic one. So yeah, let's start with the first one. The first one is really like the update of the bag, because I just got this bag recently from Ricardo, like from a secondhand shop online, and I'm really happy about this. And yeah, this is right now my everyday carry for university, and I'm just gonna show you quickly what do I carry every day. And if you maybe figured, it's quite heavy, like it is quite heavy, so yeah, it's quite a lot what I carry around, but that's the thing when you study and when you try to be as stable as possible. So yeah, let's start. So the first thing that comes into mind is this thing. I always use hand disinfectant. It's always useful, so yeah, I'll just keep it for an indefinite time. And on the outside I have my water bottle. I love it still. This is like, I cannot go outside my home without a water bottle, so this is like a must-have. And yeah, it just really fits nicely into this outside pocket. I could also make it bigger, but it doesn't really, I don't really need to do that, because then it's going to fall out. Right, this is the first thing. And then on this outside pocket here, I always carry some kind of tote bag with me. This one is from Brighton. I really like this one. Because you never know if you have some more things to carry around and go grocery shopping, I don't know. And that's why I also have one of these. Oh, I even have like some things on it. Yeah, it's really nice. You can just really put your, like vegetable things to scan. And yeah, I always carry at least one around with me, because I don't know, maybe I just want to buy some apples for, like, you never know. So it's always better to have one with you. To stay zero waste and to not use any plastic bags. So that's why I always carry these two around. And I also have some masks. These are not zero waste, but yeah, right now you don't really have to use anymore, but you never know, maybe sometimes you just feel like something is not okay, so you can just use one of these. And last thing I also have is a straw. Yeah, this is a bamboo straw with also like a small thing to clean it. So yeah, you never know if you want to go, like for a drink or something. If you were like with students, you never know that. Yeah, I still have to get into the habit of telling people somewhere like, please don't put a plastic straw in it. But if you have one, then you can always say that, and then you can use one, because straws are just really cool. So yeah, these are the things that I have here. Let's go with the small pocket here, this one, and here I have only 3 things, but you could also put your keys or something. I don't use that. So here I have my student's card. Right now I'm at the EPFL in Lausanne, so that's why I have this card here. This is just like for accessing buildings or paying for things or printing, so I have it at hand. I also have some plasters, because you never know, like especially if you're me. The last thing I have here, I have one of my lipsticks. Like, yeah, I have several lip balms. Yeah, it's not a lipstick, it's a lip balm. I always have one of these with me. This one is like organic with like hemp oil and packed in cardboard. I really like this one, but it's not my favorite. But I have several, so I have them stacked like everywhere, and also one of this backpack. Okay, so now let's go to the main compartment. So yeah, here I'll start with this side. So this is one that you can open this backpack like this, or you can just, you know, access this side from above. And here I have sometimes I have some cables, or I just carry around like one of these is the adapters because my laptop doesn't have one. So yeah, you never know if you want to need that, especially if you study architecture and you have to have just some photos and things like that. Then in these two I have like one really small like pocket sunscreen and some earplugs. Don't ask me why I carry them around, but it's better if you carry them around because I'm really sensitive to like noise, and yeah, if you go somewhere, like I also happen sometimes to just, you know, like land at a festival or a concert, and then yeah, it's better if you have some earplugs, and then you don't have to, you know, like buy new ones or like get new ones. You always have the same ones and you can reuse them, and this is more ecological than taking new ones every single time. A pocket sunscreen is obvious because you just need to, yeah, sometimes I forget to put on, and this is really important for your skin. And in the other small pocket here I have my in-ear phones. Mostly I use my headphones, but sometimes they didn't have like battery or I forget them. So it's always good to have some if you have like a meeting, and then yeah, you just need some headphones. Then in here I have my iPad and my laptop, obviously. I always carry them around, and yeah, I just have everything on these, so this is very important. So before we go to the main compartment where I have the most things, I always want to show you my small pocket here, and here I always carry around my wallet and also my small camera, but obviously now I'm filming with it, so it always goes here, and I always have it with me because yeah, it's small and it's handy, and you never know if you want to take a picture, so I really like to carry it around. So the main compartment, I really like that it's like a roll top because yeah, sometimes just things multiply somehow and then you just need more space, so it's really nice if you can add some more space to your backpack. And here the most important things are my headphones, because if you have a meeting or if I have to concentrate in library or something, then they are just like necessary, essential. They're really essential. And then of course any possible cables and charging cables that you need, phone, iPad and laptop. And then I also have my 3D mouse that I use for drawings and just generally because it's just really nice. I always keep it in like a small bag that's protected. Then I always have something like a notebook, either it's one of these or both. This one is, I don't know, maybe you know it from my previous videos, and yeah, if you're interested about my productivity system, this one is also essential for me to write every to-do list into it. And this is my Architecture Sketchbook, so this one goes also in this backpack when I have when I work on my project. And the most zero-waste things that I have here are obviously my Tupperware. You don't see any food in here because I don't have any food right now, but yeah, mostly there's some food in here so I can eat it at lunch. And sometimes I also have to carry around something for my dinner, and yeah, I always opt for taking like reusable things and not like aluminium foil or something, so I always have some kind of Tupperware or this a stasher bag. And then I obviously have my cutlery. This one I had to buy because the other one broke, like the fork broke, so I had the need to buy new ones, and these are really nice because they're like metal, stainless steel, I guess, and yeah, they're really nice. Some a little bit heavy, I guess, maybe, but they're just like really compact and it's really cool. Yeah, as I said, I have some more cables like for everything that needs charging. I also have my pencil case with all my pencils that I use for drawing and writing, and yeah, it's not really that interesting, but that mostly just like black pens and pencils, so yeah. This is it, and this is really also quite compact. This would be all for this backpack. Let's just put everything back. Oh, and I almost forgot. And of course, if I go to the university for a whole day, I always carry some snacks around, like some fruits or I don't know, some nuts or something like this. And yeah, this is it for this backpack. Okay, so right now let's go to my basic everyday carry. That is this backpack here that is like super old. It even had a hole that I had to stitch. I had to stitch it, so yeah, I don't know how long I have this backpack, probably like 6 years or something, but it's still okay, and yeah, I just really like it, and this color is just like perfect. Here in a small pocket I carry around some weird stuff like matches, I don't know, you never know, and also one pair of these earplugs. I have 2 of them, so one is also here for the same reason as I said for the other backpack, because this one is more of a basic everyday when I'm not studying backpack. It's even more probable that you will need them. So, yeah, and I don't really use these side pockets because I have my bottle inside because I don't want to lose it or something, and I don't really like this. So I have my bottle here, I always transfer it, so I have the same one, or I use another one that is more like a thermal bottle. Sometimes I also use one of these. And here I also have one set of cutlery. This one is like a bamboo one, and also have like, there's a straw in here as well. Also my wallet with my student card in it. That's for sure, I always need that. And then sometimes when I want to, or I'm like traveling by train, I really like to have my headphones with me to be able to read, because I always have some kind of book with me to read, or I don't know, sometimes you just have to wait for a train, and then I prefer to wait in a really nice, productive way and to read a book. And sometimes I also have my iPad with me if I want to read on my iPad, but this is not always the case. It really depends on what I'm doing and what my plan is, but sometimes it's also practical to have your iPad with you. So this is the same principle for being more ecological and more zero waste. I always carry also like one of these produce bags and a tote bag for groceries or whatever. So yeah, these are the things that I always carry around with me. In this small bag I mostly don't carry like a Tupperware, but sometimes if I know that I'm gonna eat out or something, I take one with me, but generally I don't have one. Yeah, this would be like my basic everyday 3-day backpack, and the other one is more for like university studying, also photography. I'm not using this one for photography yet because I don't really have the cube yet, but this would be also the goal, to be able to use it as a photography bag. So that's why also it is in my collection right now. And yeah, I really like these shoes, and they are really fitting for everything as well. So yeah, I really like them, and yeah, I hope it was interesting for you to see what kind of things I carry every day in my backpack, because some people really ask themselves, why do I carry so many things? But sometimes you just have to, and there are many things that are useful. And also, if you want to be zero waste, if you want to be more sustainable and more zero waste, you have to carry some kind of things, so you don't have to buy new ones like plastic bags or something. So yeah, this is why I think this is really important for me as well, to, even if it's a few grams more, that I have these things with me every time. And yeah, without them I really feel like I've lost something. So this is so important. And I've also grown so used to carrying around things like a bottle of water that I always have with me, because drinking water is so important, and also not buying every time like a new plastic bottle, and also the same for cutlery. So yeah, I hope you liked this video and it was interesting for you for this little update for 2022. And yeah, if you're interested in my productivity system, as I told before, you can check this video out here. Here I will link it for you, so you can check that out if you are interested. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I hope I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!